All right, Zath, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. Let's get into this game just as soon as I get my PC to wake up. There we go. Talk us through the TWA lineup, Zath.
Oh, I'm still working on getting in. Just
All right.
one sec, por
Not a
favor.
problem. Well, once you're
I wanted
here,
to make sure I have the right overlay set up.
not a problem. Once you're here, talk us through it.
All right. So, you want me to take TWA?
Take TWA.
All right. TWA. Oh, I thought so. Okay. Hold on. All right. TWA coming in here with, they brought their own Kleber. That's exciting. So they've got Kremlin and Thunderer, a Hindenburg, double Des Moines, double Petro, Kleber, like I said, and a Smallland.
Opposite them on the south spawn of this map, we see V0R coming to the dance. With double Ohio, double Nevsky, double Petropavlovsk, double Kleber, and the only guy on the board who doesn't have a twin, that is Kulashiku's Lone Marceau.
Mm-hmm.
Avoiding the B cap early, which makes sense with destroyers of this detection. Kleber and Marceau headed to C, one Kleber going to A. Otherwise, a fairly even split for these guys.
Yep, same thing for TWA. It seems like both sides are saying, let's just go fight it out in the flanks and forget about the middle.
Does seem that way, and you do see Asphodelis' Petro kind of trying, it looks like he might be trying to take that line up this 4 line to get into that position that might deny that cruiser spot, right? We saw Sneaky get pounded yesterday, sliding into that spot on the backside of A. We'll see if they can manage it. 2 Klebers going to A, both of them rushing in that direction. That's RNG Sama from the north and Renegade from the south. The early action is going to be at C, though. Go ahead.
Sneaky is not playing.
Sneaky's not in this game. The early action is going to be at C, as we see there the Smallland radar picking up Twinkle Twinkle, as he's going to probably just keep going and just jet right out of the cap, I'm betting.
Yep.
Yep. Des Moines shells coming in, but those will be well behind him. Kremlin salvo coming in. A little bit of chip damage here and there. Not too shabby. Radar expiring, and he is clear. Kalashiku's Marceau right behind him. Kalashiku's looks like he's going to pull up the handbrake and reverse into the bottom of that cap instead.
Well, you know that you probably don't have to worry about radar. Oh, here comes more radar. Diva.
Diva's Petro putting a radar up, wanting to get some shots in on Brandis' Smallland. Taking a big hit in return for his trouble. Probably a Kremlin Citadel there.
That was Darth Enning's shot. Brandis taking another big hit.
Does get some good damage into the small one, so at least, you know, they took this gambit and they got what they wanted out of it.
Meanwhile, it's hot Kleber on Kleber action at A.
Indeed. Kleber staring contest at A. RNG Sama getting there first, but Renegade denying the cap after. TWA not trying their strategy today of shoving a cruiser into the A cap, which I approve of. I feel like that's a high-risk play that you see here. Asphodelis' position is basically designed to deny.
Well, and that's something that V0R knows about as well. I mean, with how much we were talking about it as casters beforehand.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So, makes perfect sense. Interesting that Vor brought in 2 Nevskys, though.
It is, and they're both on the 1 line. Both on this edge of the map, obviously looking to, you know, use their radar and their spammy HE shells to do some work, but right now, they probably don't have a whole lot to shoot at. Nope, they can't see anything. In fact, at the moment, V0R has no vision of any kind. They can see nothing to shoot at.
Yep.
Same cannot be said of TWA as they continue to sink damage into Diva's Petro and now taking shots at Chronicles, Ohio.
Also, the only 2 ships that they can see.
You know, Zath, go ahead.
I like Asphodelis' position in the Petro, that we saw that work out so well yesterday, actually, that same position.
I really do like this position. And I'm actually, you know, if I'm Asphodelis or if I'm V0R, I'm thinking that maybe he'll, you know, he has the opportunity to reverse back in and pick up B basically for free if he wants, although it looks like they're bringing Kalashiku's Marceau over to make that attempt. IKEA radar, lots of radar going up on the C flank now.
I mean, they have an opportunity here if Renegade wanted to push hard and just come around and force Sama to react to him. He could do that. And with Asphodelis and even Mayani's Ohio, they could be ready to go if Sama gets pushed back far enough. But for now, they seem content to just kind of sit here and attrition it out, I guess. Oof.
IKEA just took a decent size hit.
Slap.
Yep. Looks like that's from Mayani's Ohio, who's now taking up position in the center of the board. All of these destroyers, Zath, and V0R owns no caps. Nobody owns a cap right now, 5.5 minutes into this game.
Well, both sides decided to get rid of destroyers that are typically more of the concealment type in favor of the destroyers that have the health pool and the rate of fire. Up, here comes the push. Look at A, look at A. Renegade went for it. He backed around the corner. He's going to get torps on a Sama. This is bad luck for Sama.
Sama takes 2 torpedoes. He's on 1,200 HP. One of the Nevskys have an angle. Yes, one of the Nevskys does have an angle. No, Sama speeds ahead into cover as Renegade sneaks away on 5,000 HP. RNG is in critically low health here as one of these Nevskys has they've got to secure this kill. They're trying to secure the kill on Renegade. Both teams trying to get these kills now.
What a fight, though. I feel like both teams lost out of that.
Maybe, but it's going to change the status quo. They have moved Kalashiku's Marceau into B, as the small end at C does finally bag the cap. They've got Temple pops his radar now, but there's no way he can get shells on RNG Sama. RNG's stuck in there too deep.
Mm-hmm.
Temple now pushed off. He's headed south. Too much firepower, too much pressure on Dark Temple. I feel like this is a mistake, Zath. I feel like they should have kept going, gotten that kill on RNG at all costs.
Yeah.
The loss of those cap points, I think, is going to come back to bite them. I could
Absolutely
be wrong. We'll see. Both teams ticking up a cap now. TWA with a small lead in terms of points and a notable lead in health, but they have the lowest ship on the board. That is RNG Sama's Kleber.
Well, and look at Kalashiku. Nope, never mind. I thought he was going to go for RNG Sama, but I think he got detected by Angel Stone. We were talking about before how Angel Stone likes to play this very aggressively in a battleship. I think that ruined Kalashiku's plans.
Well, he might have gotten lit by Kalashiku, but Kalashiku's not spotted right now. I will say Kalashi is in a decent position if he wanted to. Let's have a look at what he's doing. He could easily push around the north side of this island, assassinate RNG with a couple of salvos, and then just jet away, right? And just easily get out of there.
That's what I thought he was planning on doing, but then he saw Angel Stone, and Angel Stone detected him for a second.
Yeah.
So he had to stop and wait. Now that Angel Stone has backed off far enough, that does create the opening that you were just talking about.
It looks like that's
and here
might
it
be the plan. Kalashi, it looks like he's going to swing around the north side here. And try... will only take a couple of salvos to wipe out RNG Sama. This is a big play for V0R. They need this kill to happen. They need this A-cap to flip. They need to be able to put some pressure on TWA. They have not been able to do that this match. You know what happened?
Why is he going so far north?
Twinkle's also crazy low. I just noticed both of the V0R Klebers are just very, very low. I'm wondering that myself. I guess maybe he's trying to keep the Thunderer lit. Right now, they're beating the crap out of Angelstone. I mean, they're just harassing him mercilessly.
Yep.
All right, let's look at this from Kalashiku's perspective.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
He's open. He's lit now, but they can't see him. Zath, he's firing blindly. He's right there.
Sama ducking back in now.
Kalashi has revealed his position, still not landing shells on RNG Sama.
Yeah, bad. Now Renegade's got to move forward. They gotta do something out of this. Otherwise, Kalashi could just lost a ton of hit points for nothing.
They moved Kalashi up here. He never had a clear shot. He never actually had eyes on RNG. And now Kalashi's basically going to back off.
Terrible play.
Yeah, a big hit from the Thunderer comes in. More shells from the Petro in the middle of the board, and the small one now chiming in. I don't like this play, Zath. He would have been far better off to just charge across RNG Sama's stern. From RNG's position, he basically cannot get torpedoes into the water before he'd be dead. And now they're going to lose Kalashiku. Terrible destroyer play from V0R. I feel bad for them. They could have executed this so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And they bag Kalashiku. They give him up for nothing, Zath. It's terrible. Terrible. TWA
and
up
the only
ship now.
destroyers they have left are so low.
That one advantage they had, the ability to storm Kleber in the A-cap, kill him, and jet away, is lost. V0R,
which is ironic because
now.
That's what V0R did to, God, was it 07?
I think so.
Putting that Kleber into a position and then basically holding the whole time. Yeah, that was against 07.
Yeah, on Northern Waters. Yeah. That was the push that 07 borked over at the A-cap on Northern Waters. That was the V0R.
Northern Waters.
That was the V0R match.
Yep. Yeah.
I have no idea.
They just let it happen to them.
I have no idea what V0R is going to do now. They had the perfect opportunity. They absolutely mis-executed it. And now they have to try and find a way back into this game from 100 points down. They're running out of time, and they're upside down quite a bit on health now.
Yeah, I'm just scratching my head over here like, why?
Yeah. There's about 2 different ways they could have executed that, Zath. One is they could have just stormed right into the cap, right on top of RNG, assassinated him, and gotten on with their lives. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is this little island here, right, that's just north of the cap, right? They could have snuggled him up where he had a firing angle on RNG, gotten RNG out, and then used this island and Marceau's throttle to juke the return fire until he lost drop detection again.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He's got a beautiful shot from there.
Right, from this island, he would have had the angle he needed, and he would have had some cover from either the Thunderer or the 2 cruisers on the 1 line. He could have just used his throttle to dance around and figure that out. But he never went for it, and I don't understand.
I wonder if the call came in to keep Angel Stone detected so they could try to farm him out. You were talking earlier about how he's getting chipped away.
Possible. I mean, they were doing a great job of that, right? And then now they're just I don't know what they're going to do. And they've lost now. It's been 2 minutes, basically 2 or 3 minutes since the Marceau was off the board. V0R's made no real positional plays. Their Ohio's getting farmed mercilessly.
Yeah. Chronicles and Twinkle are low. They can't really do much other than just kind of kite away a little bit. You could see that Chronicles is trying to reverse now to get into a position to do something at sea. But, I mean, what can they do unless a Des Moines just reveals itself for no good reason?
I feel like the game is already lost. I feel like they had their play. They had their moment. They could have done it, and they executed it about as badly as they could have. And here we are. It's just kind of, I think it's all over but the waiting at this point.
Yep.
TWA would have to make a critical mistake, and I don't see that happening.
Yep. Miani is extremely low, burning out probably right about here.
Yep, going out.
Catastrophic.
V0R will be down 2 ships in just a moment. Miani burns out south of B.
That'll do it. I mean, there's really no coming back from this
down
point.
A battleship. They're pushed off all the cap. I mean, nobody's going to get A at this point. And Asphodelis is not able in a position to do anything about defending B. It's like they're trying to get Angel Stone. They might yet get Angel Stone. Asphodelis has pushed out around the island. But, I mean, it's a Pyrrhic victory at this point.
Very much so. Very much so.
Got quiet, Zath. I don't know what else to say. I feel bad for these guys as they lose Buki over on the 1 line.
Yeah, I mean, like, guys, when we're quiet, it's just because there's really nothing to say other than, oh, look, they're losing more health. Oh, look, they're starting to die.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, if you're TWA, it's just kind of mop up at this point. I mean, you've got a 3-ship lead. Your opponent doesn't have the board pieces or the board control to get back on top of cap circles. It's a waiting game. They're going to win. It's just a matter of time. They would have to massively screw up and just execute badly.
Yep. I mean, Twinkle Twinkle getting in a position to possibly charge Darth Henning, but Darth Henning is right there. His guns are not looking at the right spot, so it's a possibility. But look at Darth Henning's guns are pointed right for the Kleber, basically saying, if you want to come and tort me, it's going to cost you your life.
Well, let's see how Twinkle plays it. Twinkle not knowing where he is. Having an inkling, but not having good eyes on him, Twinkle snuggles up to this island and then pulls the handbrake. It feels like it's time for V0R to get out there and try and make something happen, and they don't seem to have a good idea of what they should be doing or where I don't know. They seem to be floundering a bit, Zath.
I mean, we're watching. It's like we're watching a cow that's been hit by a car die.
What an analogy! Where did you come up with that?
Me, myself, and Irene.
Wow. Oh, okay. That's a film quote, is it?
It's a scene from the film, yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. Now, to their credit, TWA has not taken their foot off the gas, putting pressure on Asphodelis, putting pressure on Dark Temple. They're going to get these kills. That'll accelerate things. But this is over. It's just you're just waiting for the end at this stage. And it was so close. They had the opportunity, I think. I really do feel like they had the opportunity.
Those of you that are listening in here, you know, our tones have changed a little bit, and I think it's because we're saddened, we're disappointed. We really wanted to bring you guys a game 3.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. And it could have, Zath. I really do feel like if you charge RNZ Sama, not only do you get the points from the kill, you've tied them on ship kills, and you probably don't lose the Marceau because he's quick and there's places he can duck into cover, and then you're going to pick up the ACAP, right? And now the onus flips around. You put pressure on TWA to do something. What are they going to do?
Look at C. Look at C.
Yeah, I know. They lose the Nevsky. We're going to have a Ram. No, we're not going to have a Ram. Yeah, we're going to have a Ram. Yep. I mean, it's an irrelevant Ram. It means it changes nothing. When Asphodelis goes, the game is over, and he just burned a heal, and the shells are still coming, so he'll be off the board in seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
There it is.
There he goes. 48 seconds.
And now the Petro will be charging Renegade. There he goes, and that's the game.
There's the end.
That's the game. TWA with a sweep, looking solid. Some key V0R mess plays make all the difference.
Whew.
I think one of the reasons I'm kind of bummed is that feels kind of anticlimactic, Zath.
I was about to say, you know, I woke up slightly early on a Sunday for this. You know what I mean? Like 2-2-0 plays, and I'm thinking to myself, God, I really wish we could have gone to a game 3. And it's nothing, you know. I'm not upset. I'm just looking at this like, I wanted so much more out of today. Does that sound silly to feel that way?
No, it doesn't sound that silly at all because I feel the same. And it was within their grasp, and I think that's the frustrating part.